Hi guys, welcome to my video and my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you something absolutely mind-blowing. It's about bookshelves and it's about walls, and it will blow your mind, I promise you. So let's just get right into it. So sit back, grab a cup of coffee and some popcorn, and let's begin. So I've made these bookshelves, right? I made those in Blender. Very simple geometry. It's just cubes with a bevel on the edges, and I put those together to form a bookshelf. Then I've made these 4 different books, which is also just boxes with a bevel on the edges. So I've made this book cluster blueprint, which is just a bunch of books that has a chance to spawn. And if they spawn, they have a chance to spawn in different sizes. They also have a chance to not spawn at all. They also will spawn with different colors. So when I press play, this book cluster blueprint will give me different book formations in this cluster. Does that even make any sense what I'm talking about? Okay, so I press play and I will get different book formations, different book sizes, different book colors. And some books will spawn, some books will not spawn. Sometimes no books will spawn. Okay, so this is the book cluster system. So when I take this book cluster system and put it into the bookshelves, right? I just put this book blueprint onto the shelves in the bookshelves. Jesus Christ, this is hard to talk about, man. Okay, so I put these book clusters into the bookshelves. And every time I press play, I will get random books on these shelves, and it's absolutely awesome. So that is the bookshelf system. Very easy to understand, right? I have kind of made the same for this catacomb room in the walls. I just made 4 or 5 different versions of this catacomb wall. And then there's a chance that each one of these rooms will spawn. Okay, so I put this catacomb wall into the dungeon, and it will randomly spawn one of the catacomb walls, right? I can also put the bookshelf wall into the same system. So I press play, and it will spawn either a bookshelf with different books on it, or a catacomb wall with different catacomb formations in it. And then I have made this wall system that generates random walls, and if I put this into this blueprint also, every wall would either spawn with a bookshelf or a catacomb or a wall. And guys, this wall system is absolutely awesome. I have made a wall blueprint, right? So I have made a wall that consists of 3 different walls, and each wall will have a chance to spawn different wall variations, right? So I'm not getting the same wall all the time. I can get clean walls, I can get broken walls, I can get walls where pieces have been falling off, I can get walls that is just a big hole. And because this wall is created from 3 different wall blueprints, every wall will be completely different every time it spawns, and it's absolutely fantastic. So let me try and explain what's going on here. I have made this one wall blueprint that will just spawn a random wall mesh, right? Every time I press play, I will get a random wall mesh. I have made an array where I can put in which type of wall meshes that this little blueprint will spawn. Then for the big wall, the final wall blueprint, I take in 3 of these small wall blueprints, put them beside each other so we get a super thick wall, and then I can select for each one of these 3 wall pieces which walls they will spawn. And that is awesome because I can just put in clean walls. If I just want clean walls with no cracks, I can make a room with completely destroyed walls if I want that. And every destroyed wall will look different from each other. And I can make this in-between thing where the back wall is the clean solid wall, and then the 2 walls in the front are the broken walls. So that means that right now I have these 3 different wall types. I have the wall, which is just a wall. I have a wall with bookshelves. I have a wall with catacombs chests in it, right? And then I put these into the dungeon rooms, and I can specify if I need this to be a library room. I just put in the bookshelf blueprint on all these walls. If I just want it to be random walls, I put in the wall blueprint, and I just put random walls or random destroyed walls into these into the array. So it's spawn cleans or destroyed walls or cracked walls or whatever. And that just means that these wall rooms will be completely different every time. I don't know if you guys understand any of what I'm saying here, but it kind of makes sense to me. And it will create these same rooms that look different just because of the walls, right? And I think that's super awesome. I do plan on making 2 simple tutorials on this, one for the bookshelf system step by step, and the same for the cracked wall system, all the way from Blender and finished in Unreal Engine. Let's see about that. But guys, that is all I have for you this time. I'm trying to make these videos a lot shorter than I used to, just because it takes a long time to make these long videos. So I'll see if I can make shorter videos and make more of them. I've been talking about this since I started on YouTube, but the videos just seem to escalate, and there's so many things I want to talk about in these videos. So anyways, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.